and welcome to Redefine Family, a Spark Transformation podcast. I'm your host, Simona Spark, and our mission is to build a future where no one needs to come out anymore. Together, we can create a world where everyone has the right to love, to succeed, to have a family, and to live a full, happy life. Welcome back, everyone. Today, I'm super excited to be in Samoa and interview in person this amazing human that I will invite her to introduce herself.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Nissi. As people always know me as Nissi, that's my real name. But when I appear on the stage and come up with myself, they call me Lia Te Cataleya de Luna Colombiana.
That is such a unique and beautiful name.
Thank you.
So here in Samoa is the origin of the third gender known as Fa'afafine.
Yes.
So today we will collect Nissi's story and her experience as a Fa'afafine. So Nissi, please take us to the very beginning.
Well, as I grew up as an island boy, I was an island boy when I was a very young kid. So I grew up in a Christian family. My mom, my dad, they always pray, go to church, and they always encouraged me to do right thing. But let me tell you, this is the right thing. I'm doing it. As I show myself to the world, I was a victim for once. But as I show myself to the world, I know myself. I know who I am. There's a girl inside of me. I have a girl heart. But I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of myself. I'm not ashamed to come to the world and tell them, this is Leah. This is Leah the Layer. This is a warrior. Because as a Fa'afafine in Samoa, people knows that as usual for every young boys or men in Samoa, they have to do hard stuff. They have to work hard and do this and that and go to the plantation and do everything. As I grew up in my family, I know that my mom knows who I am, and then she also honored how I look like in the family, how I work like a woman, how I move like a girl in the family, inside the house, in the school. You know, I remember when I was in college, like as usual, high school in overseas, people want me to become a fabulous, a drag queen. They even put me makeup. They even put me nice clothes and nice dress. I was like, okay, I'm not ready yet. Back then, I'm not ready. Once I come out as a girl, everybody so confused. To be honest.
Yeah. How old were you when you come out?
When I was 18 years old.
18 years old. So until then, you still behave as a girl and your family accept you to behave as a girl?
Yes, like I said. My dad, my mom, they're Christian. You know, like sometimes the Christianity, no offense, but sometimes the Christianity goes like, oh, they're same-sex gender. You know, like the Bible says that. I believe that. But I have a strong heart. I know that God loves me who I am.
Yes, loves you for who you are as a human.
As a human, yes. Because I do right thing. I was doing the right thing. And every time I have a good heart. I even share my talents with the people. I share what I have with the people. And I share my feelings with the people as well. And I even inspired the young Fa'afafine in Samoa. You know, until now that I'm not ashamed to tell you that I'm already have a fiance.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. We're staying at the same house now. We're trying to build ourselves and build our own family.
That is so wonderful. And I have so many questions about that. But before, I would like to track back a little bit to when you came out as a girl.
When I come out like a girl, the world sees me as a real girl. Even my aunties, my uncles from overseas, New Zealand, Australia, they'll call us, oh, who's that? Oh, is that uncle's son? Yes. I was a boy, but look how they talk about me. They look at me like I'm the girl because I do nice things. I do my hair, I do my makeup, I do my clothes. I do everything. I even help mom, I help dad, I have my sisters and brothers. I work hard to earn a lot, to help my family, support everything, even the church. So now I know that some people call us, in Samoa, the people used to call us mala.
What that means?
It's a curse.
Okay.
It's a curse in Samoan word, mala. Do you know what I call like when my boyfriend, well, yes, he's my husband now. When we were together, he goes like, Han, I don't really like people calling you mala because you're not a mala. I go, yes, I know. I'm not a curse. I am a blessing from God. I was sent to the world so I can inspire some people, so I can touch the heart of some people, so I can reach out to the young generation. They were like really hard to find their call, their aim, their dreams, come out from the shells because they were so ashamed for what they are.
Yes.
So here I am. I came up to the world. They always love me. They always calls out, oh, you look so beautiful.
Very pretty.
Thank you so much.
Yes. I would not know that you were born female. I will have no way of knowing. Yeah.
Yes, that's how they come out. It's funny when some people from overseas, like those Pacific guys, you know, Pacific Island people, they came here, especially males side, like they came to me. There's like, hi, are you taken? I was like, oh, are you sure? Because do you know who I am? And it goes like, yes, you're a woman. No. I am a perfect woman. I was made by God, and now I am taken. I'm sorry.
Not available.
I'm not available.
Move on. Yes.
But yes.
So, you know what I want to ask you? There is a little bit of confusion around the gender because as I've been reading and doing some research around this particular gender here in Samoa, it's called as the third gender.
Third gender.
So, born as a male, but then leave like the fa'afafine meaning in the manner of a woman.
Yes.
So what I see is one get to be born as a male, but it's been raised and allowed to express the feminine energy inside of himself and then present themselves to the world through a woman behavior, right? Through clothing, makeup, the way that you carry your hair.
Yes.
So the question is, I just want to bring awareness to all the culture. They don't even know the fa'afafine exists. And I found the freedom in being a fa'afafine person and get married and raise a family. So the confusion is that the same-sex marriage is illegal. Would you please speak to that?
All right. Yes.
Only if you wish, of course.
Yes. I believe that nowadays, because I've been heard news a lot. There's gay marriage, like we have this policy in Samoa. We don't, like same-sex marriage. It's illegal in Samoa. It's just because of the culture. And it is also just because of how the people were so strong with our foundation. It's just that the fact it can't really accept in Samoan. But as for me as a fa'afafine, I have a dream, and I've always have a dream. When I was a young boy, I've always dreamed of become a female. Showing myself with the long hair, with a beautiful face, and all the stuff like that. Thank God that now I reached that dream of mine.
Yes, you have.
But I have another dream also. And it's really hard for me to share with my partner and also some of my friends. I even kept this with myself. It's not that because I'm too negative about it. No, it's just I know I will someday, it will be, but I have to wait. I've dreamed of myself having a wedding dress, a beautiful flowers and everything. Do you know what I do? I even decorate weddings and stuff. I do special occasions. I organize how the function will go. I do weddings. I work in the banquet area, and also I supervise the food and beverage and stuff. I even do the show with the girls. Like people knows now, like there's a fairy show going on over there every Thursday and Friday.
Well, it seems to me that you are practicing your dream.
Yes.
you are getting better and better on that.
Yes.
So then when the time comes, you are fully ready and prepared.
Yes.
And time comes.
Exactly. There's time. That's what my partner told me.
Yes.
Yeah, to be patient, there is time. And I goes like, oh, I wish that I'll become, like a minister or something like that. So I can come and stand for my side. So I can raise my voice. How Fafafine in Samoa, capable of doing anything.
Absolutely.
Of doing like help even the government and also in different private sector like companies. And that's how I see the Fafafine in Samoa.
Right.
They work really hard.
Yes, they do. We will find Fafafine individual working in a medical field as nurses, in education, as teachers. So it's expressing more feminine energy through those jobs, like always helping others, healing others, educate others. Yes. So let's shift gear a little bit. And here's a question. What is the difference between being a Fafafine and being a transgender woman?
Well, I believe there's some of the people, like some of the local Fafafine, the Samoan Fafafine, they've already done the operations and stuff, like having the female thing. The
female parts
yes.
of the body, yes.
So, to be honest, I haven't experienced it. I didn't change myself. Like, how did I change myself? But I already am. I'm already a female now. But I haven't changed that part. It's just that I believe of how I feel and how I got feelings with my partner and how he loves it like that. Like, stay it like that.
He loves you for who you are. There is no need for any alteration.
Any alterations and stuff, yes. So that's how we raised our family and that's how he encouraged me.
Right.
Speaking of a Fafine and a transgender people, like those people like already changed their gender. I know this from my other friends. They were transgender. They told me that, well, it's bored. But there's something really, really good about it. They even told me it's changed the whole thing. It's bored, like how the girls are bored with what they are. No offense, like what I meant to say is that they're like so, like so curly, like they're so pretty tired of doing things because they're girls now.
Right. So what I'm hearing you saying is being a Fafafine and then make the decision of transgender to a woman, it's giving up the freedom of who you really are.
Who you really are.
And forcing
yourself.
And forcing yourself into being somebody else.
When it completes, it goes like, oh, you cannot say stuff to that person. She's a girl. She had that thing. She can't even remember who she was before.
Yeah. So it's losing part of the identity.
And it changed the whole feeling. That's very good.
Wow, that's really huge. That is such a huge for people to understand the difference and try to comprehend. I'm absolutely in love with this Fafafine gender. First thing that I saw when I read about it, first thing that I felt is like it's so much freedom. You get to be born a boy.
Exactly.
And you have the freedom to express your femininity.
Yes.
And nothing else is expected of you. It's not expected for you to have any operation or any of that. It's just you get to just be.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, exactly.
That's beautiful. And that's the mission here on my podcast is to create a future when no one needs to come out anymore.
Yes.
Everybody get to be who they are. We are born how we are born, and we get to express our femininity or our masculinity in a way that feels right to us.
Yes.
Regardless what other people think or say or expect of us, right?
Exactly.
So Fafafine, it's born male and expressed as a woman. Okay. So what about born female and expressed as a man?
Well, yes. They call it tomboys, like tompies or something like that. It's just that it's a woman, when she born, and like it's the same thing.
Right.
Like they have males feelings inside of them. It's just that I met this one Tompi once in Samoa, and that's how he talks to me. I mean, that's how she talks to me.
Right.
She even shared to me how she feels like when she go outside, and how she looks at the people, and how the people look at her. And then I goes like to her, I give her a little bit of advice. I was like, you know what? I'm not offending your side. You have what we want. To be honest.
Right.
Girl, you got it.
Yes.
How dare you give it away?
Right.
And this is what I told her. Just listen to your heart. Whatever makes you feel desire and what makes you feel complete, just listen to your heart. Don't go like how people look at you and how you want to express the people. No. When you do from your heart, the people will one day they come to you. They goes like, oh, you're doing this really great. You're you're a wonderful person. It's just because you know who you are and being you are and stay what you are.
Yes.
And when you move out to the world, it's just the way you move with your heart, and that's the person you are. Like for me, for example, I don't have any regrets for what I am now. I don't have any negatives. It's just that because my family loves me for who I am. Even my parents are supporting me. Even my friends, my partner, all the people surrounding me, they support me. Not only me, it's just that it encourages other Fafafine in Samoa. Girl, if you know what to do, just do it. If you listen to your heart, just do it. No offense. I don't have any right to you. I can't tell you what to do and what you can't do. Just do it.
Yeah. And I really hear when you say when you do it from your heart, because it's coming down to that, like how honest are you with yourself, and then to take that courage of showing up in a world fully honest and authentic. So people cannot fight that, because you show up in front of me as a female. I have like you so know who you are.
Yes.
That I know that you are a woman.
Thank you.
If people show up confused and I'm not sure, then people around them are confused and not sure.
I'm really happy with who I am now, and I am so excited. I am so excited to tell the world that I'm not ashamed of myself.
Yes.
And I even want to tell the people out there, whoever's gonna listen to this, please, there's nothing to ashamed of. Just believe to yourself. Be who you are. Like how I am now. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. All the time I do prayer. I pray to God. I always ask him for what to do and for what not to do. And I've always asked him to show me how this will do and how this.
Yeah.
So
I hear your message, and it's all about going back to the young adult that might experience confusion with their gender. Just don't be afraid to express what it's called to be expressed, and know that gets better, and allow yourself to grow into who you meant to be.
Yes, exactly. The only thing that I wanna share out to the people is that when you were young, when you were a kid, you're very confused. Just don't worry. There is a time, there is a right age for you to come out. Me, I didn't hide myself when I was a kid. I used to put towels on my hair and I goes like pretend that I have a long hair.
Yes.
When I was a little, I even come to my mom lipstick and stuff. Like I even put lipstick on my lips. So I didn't hide myself, because it's what you feel from your heart when you were a kid. That's
the truth.
That's the truth. And that's what I want all the people to know. There's a right time for you to come up for who you are and what you are, and to find yourself and complete yourself just because of your heart. You follow your heart. And whatever you want to do, just listen to your heart. Just don't go force yourself with something that you don't want to do.
Yes, that's so beautiful. So don't worry and trust that how and what you feel, that's the truth. And everybody has their own time and their own age when they get to come out to their parents and their families to fully complete who they are and fully express who they are, so they become who they're supposed to be. That's beautiful. That gives me chills.
It's wonderful. This conversation. It's really wonderful. It's encouraged me more, and even it wakes me up. Like it wakes me up with my dreams and goals, and what I want to do to the world, and what I want to help my young Fa'afafine in Samoa and the people that not only the Fa'afafine gender, but also the people that they do have negative thoughts and they're really confused.
Yeah.
The moments.
Well, guess what, Nissi? You are already doing it because
this episode will go worldwide.
Okay.
So you're already doing your dream.
And you don't have to be a prime minister for your voice to be heard.
Yes, thank you so much. That's what I'm hoping for.
Thank you. And before we close, I just want to ask you if it's anything else that you might want to add.
Yes. Okay, everybody, whoever's hearing this and listen to this, all I want you to do is just be yourself and listen to your heart. Now, I am a happy person. I am really happy with who I am and with what I do and what I earn for the living and what I've shown to the people. Be patient. There's a right time, right age for you to come up with and don't forget to keep praying. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you.
this greatest opportunity. I really love to share myself to the world, and I'm so excited to do this right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Nissi. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Redefine Family, a Spark Transformation podcast. We invite you to share your story, knowing that your story could change someone's life. Feel free to spread the love by sharing our message with others. We always like to hear from you at spark@redefinefamily.com. Always remember that you are the spark in your life. Just shine bright.